I never believed in love at first sight. Not until I met her. It was in Vienna, a city that bleeds elegance and danger in equal parts. I was standing outside the museum, pretending to check the security layout, when she walked past me like a storm wrapped in silk. Crimson dress, black heels, and eyes that didn't look at you, they looked through you. Her name? Ariana Valen. At the time, I thought she was just an art curator. But now I know she was a liar, a thief, a weapon, and somehow the only woman I've ever truly loved. I should have walked away the moment she smiled at me. Should have ignored the electricity in the air, the sharpness in her voice, the questions in her laughter. But I didn't. I chased her like a moth drawn to flame. And damn, she burned beautifully. The first night we talked, we drank too much wine and argued about whether Monet or Manet captured emotion better. The second night, she let me kiss her in the alley behind the museum, her lipstick smearing against my mouth as she pulled me into the shadows. By the third night, we were tangled in her sheets, breathless, wild, raw. The kind of sex that leaves bruises, not on your body, but on your soul. But here's the thing about passion that comes fast, it usually hides something deeper, something darker. I wasn't just a security consultant. I was ex-Interpol, working undercover to investigate a stolen painting called The Velvet Angel. Rumors said it wasn't just a painting. It contained microfilm, codes, maps, things nations would kill for. And Ariana? She wasn't just a curator. She was the one trying to steal it.
I found out the truth too late. I was already in love. She was working with Victor Rausch, an arms dealer, known for selling destruction in silk-wrapped boxes. He had leverage. Her younger sister, a girl Ariana would die to protect. Victor promised her freedom in exchange for the painting, and me. I was just the fool she seduced to bypass the lasers and guards. When I confronted her, she didn't even flinch. She stood in her apartment, wearing nothing but a black robe and regret in her eyes. "I didn't want to lie to you," she said, and I believed her. God help me. I believed her. So, I did the stupid thing. I agreed to help her. We planned to switch the painting with a replica, make it look like the theft was real, while smuggling the real one out and exposing Victor to the authorities. We were going to fake a heist, but he beat us to it. The night of the gala, masked men stormed the exhibit. It wasn't our plan. It was Victor's. He killed a guard, stole the real painting, and framed us. We had to run. I remember the cold air as we rode that stolen Ducati across the Austrian border. Her arms wrapped around me, her face pressed against my back. It felt like we were escaping the world, but in truth, we were heading straight into its darkest corner.
We reached Lake Bled, a quiet place where Victor's deal was supposed to go down. That's when I saw the betrayal in her eyes. She was supposed to deliver me to Victor, her final payment, her sister's ticket out. She pulled a gun on me. Her hands were shaking. "I have no choice," she whispered. I turned around, heart breaking in slow motion. "Everyone has a choice," I said. And then the shot. But not from her. A sniper, one of Victor's men. I don't remember hitting the ground, just the heat in my chest. Then her scream, then silence. When I woke up, I was bleeding in a Serbian clinic. One of my old Interpol contacts had pulled me out. Ariana was gone, taken. They said she boarded a plane with Victor to Istanbul, that the painting was going to be auctioned to a terrorist cell for $200 million. I didn't wait. I loaded up. No backup, no orders. Just rage. I stormed that villa like a demon, killed 3 guards in silence, shot the 4th in the chest before he could scream. Found her tied to a chair in a dark marble room, eyes hollow, dress torn, blood at the corner of her mouth. But when she saw me, she smiled. "Thought you were dead," she said. I kissed her before I untied her. I was, but you brought me back. Then came Victor, tall, arrogant, holding the painting like a trophy. You risked everything. For her? I shot him in the knee, then the shoulder. Then I lit the painting on fire and told him, "You never deserved any of it, and not the art, not her, not the power." He died screaming as flames engulfed his legacy. We left Istanbul in silence. 2 weeks later, we were in Santorini, sipping wine as the sun dipped into the ocean. Her sister was safe. Victor was dead. The painting was ashes. She leaned on my shoulder that night and asked, "Do you think people like us get a second chance?" I said, "Only if we stop lying to ourselves." She kissed me, slow and deep, like someone who had lost everything and finally found home. And that night, for the first time in years, I slept without a gun under my pillow. I don't know if we'll make it forever. Maybe one day she'll disappear again. Maybe I'll have to hunt ghosts of the past. But right now she's mine. I'm hers, and that's enough. Because in a world full of velvet lies, she was the only truth that ever mattered.